How you doing? My name is Derek Cambor. Today I'm going to be discussing and demonstrating two different exercises. The first one is the dumbbell overhead press. The second is the dumbbell bicep curl. First, with the dumbbell overhead press, one of the benefits of this movement is that it trains scapular stability. It also strengthens any type of overhead pressing movements. As far as the demonstration goes, it's very similar to the barbell overhead press. You want to start with an overhand grip on the dumbbells. It's important to keep your arms vertical throughout the entire movement. You want to make sure that when you're setting up that that your chest is up with a tight upper back. And you also want to make sure that when you start out you have the dumbbells relatively close to your anterior deltoid of your shoulders. Before you're about to execute the movement, you want to take a deep breath. This is also known as the Valsalva maneuver. It's to increase the intra-abdominal pressure to stabilize your core. You want to, or when pressing, you want to push your hips forward slightly. This is to create a slight lean in your lower back. This is just so that this allows the dumbbells to clear past your head without them hitting your chin or your face. Once the dumbbells have cleared past your head, you want to drive your torso back forward to straighten yourself out. Once you're up top, you want to lock your arms out at the top of the movement. And then once you've completed that part of the movement, you want to bring the dumbbells back to the original starting position in the same path that you lifted them up. So this is what the movement will look like. You want to start out with the dumbbells near your anterior delt. Take that deep breath, raise, lock your arms out, and return the dumbbells back to their original starting position. So again. Okay, so that's the movement. Some common flaws seen with this movement: horizontal dumbbell movement. A lot of times you'll see people not going straight up with the dumbbells. Also, when they create that slight lean in their back, a lot of times they'll over-exaggerate it, causing lumbar hyperextension. Also, limited range of motion. A lot of times you'll see people not going up fully with their arms completely extended out. They'll end the movement slightly before they should be. Some correctional cues. You want to make sure that you bring your elbows. You want to drive your elbows close to your ears. You also want to straighten your arms out at the top of the movement. You want to make sure that you do that. Also keeping a tight core. That's one of the biggest things. The dumbbell overhead press is one of the progressive movements for the barbell overhead press. Some other progressive exercises that you can do include PVC pipe overhead press, as well as the alternated dumbbell press, where you can either alternate at the bottom or the top. So the next exercise I'm going to be talking about is the dumbbell bicep curl. The dumbbell bicep curl it's one of the benefits of this exercise is that it strengthens and isolates the bicep muscle. This can also help with compound movements such as the pull-up, where the bicep acts as a synergist muscle. With the demonstration, first you want to set up with the dumbbells in each hand at arm's length. You want to keep a neutral grip, meaning that your hands are facing your body. You want to keep your arms close to your torso. When you're about to execute the movement, you want to keep your upper arms completely stationary. When you're curling the weight up, you want to turn your hands so that your palms are facing upward. When you get to this point, you want to make sure that you get a full contraction. The dumbbell should be around shoulder level. When you're at this point, you want to make sure that the contraction lasts for about a second or so. Once you've done that, you can slowly rate or lower the dumbbells. So the movement will look like this. So you want to keep the dumbbells close to your torso, keeping the upper arm stationary. So you want to just curl them up, hold it for about a second, and then lower them back to the original starting position. So again, one more time. Okay, so that's how the movement should look. Some common flaws that you'll see a lot of times. Some people won't complete the exercise with the full range of motion that it's supposed to. A lot of times you'll see people not lowering the weight back to the starting position. They'll curl and then kind of stop right here, then curl again. So they're not getting the full range of motion, they're not getting the full benefits from the exercise. Another big flaw that you see a lot of times is people try to curl too much weight, and this results in them trying to swing the weights up. So those are the two exercises that I wanted to demonstrate and talk about. Again, the overhead press is a great progressive movement leading up to the barbell overhead press. With the dumbbell curl, it's a great assistance type exercise that can also help compound movements, like I said, with such as a pull-up. Thank you.